Hi all, Archana here. This video is dedicated to all wonderful existing couples and who are going to be couples. I'm going to talk about 10 wonderful habits for to be happy couple. So the very first point I'm going to talk about is go to bed at same time. So once when we're married, we always go to bed at the same time. Initially in the beginning, later husband might be back from office. As days goes by, husband might be back early from office. But then once wife may have to work, she has to wind up her all her household chores. It will take time for her to go to bed later. So it is nice for husbands to help their wives in their busy schedule, so that they will end up their job soon and they will go to bed early. That is, initially what you used to do is you just continue to be the same as you used to be. So the second point I'm going to talk about is cultivate common interest. So all of us are different in this world. Each one of us is different compared to the other. But once when you get married, both of you might have different interest. Instead, you see, for instance, if you what can I say, being happy together, his interest is watching new movies. So you cultivate, wife can always cultivate the habit of watching movies with husband, so that it'll be easier to spend time, quality time with each other, and this will always lead to happy couple. At the same time, if one is interested in shopping or traveling, so you inculcate the common interest wherein both of you all can enjoy, and this will lead to happy couple. The third point is about work hand in hand. So at the time, good and bad times, it's always good to walk hand in hand. So it does not mean that just walking hand in hand is just holding your hands and walking together on the street. So apart from that, when there is a good and bad times, so when she is running a bad time, you always hold her hand and support her simultaneously. It's just like a give and take policy. So at the same time, when he is in trouble, or he really wants your help, you always can support her. This is work hand in hand. The fourth one is trust and forgiveness. So this is very important in your married life to be a happy couple. So trust and forgiveness. Trust is very important. So never distrust your couple. And we all are human beings. We tend to make mistakes. As human beings are made to make mistakes. But the trust and forgiveness what you give to your spouse is the best, because if you hold the grudges in among yourself, you can never stay happy. So trust and forgiveness is very important. Please do trust your couple and do forgive for the mistakes what they do. And the fifth point is think always he or she is right. Never think positive, never think negative about your spouse. If you think negative, that negative will always, if you will take you to negative thoughts. Instead, stay positive and think positive. Assume that he is always right. This will lead to happy couple, because you first need to be positive. Only then you can think your spouse is always right. So the fifth one is hug. Hug can make magic. The moment you wake up, or when you go to office, or when a husband returns back from office, you always try to hug your spouse and say bye. And as he comes back from office, you always give a hug and say you welcome him with a hug. The hug can make wonders. So always morning and evening try to at least give one hug. It can make wonders. The sixth seventh point what I'm going to say is say I love you. Even if you cannot say frequently I love you to your spouse, you at least you can say it in the morning when you wake up, or and before going to bed. So when you say I love you, the throughout day, if you would have had any small issues or arguments among you both, this just one word, okay, I love you, this sentence will erase all your misunderstandings, what was there in your previous or on that particular day. What I'm going to say is whatever misunderstandings you guys have. So this one sentence, I love you, also will make wonders. So always, even if you cannot say throughout the day, you always can say before, after you wake up and before going to bed. And the eighth point, what I'm going to say is say good night. So it all of us do say good night while going to bed, but if you say it every day to your spouse, maybe of those the throughout day what of the hectic day you would have had at your home as a homemaker, or working as a man working outside, or at your office, you would have had a hectic day. But that one good night, even though you would have had any arguments, here also comes the same point, even though you would have had any arguments, you can just say good night to him or her. This will solve out the issues, and you will never end up the day without without any misunderstandings, and you're good to sleep. And the ninth point is weather check. So weather check is, it is just small things what we do in our day-to-day lives. Suppose husband is gone to office, just give a call and ask has he had his lunch. After he's returned home, you can always ask how was your day at your office. And the same way, if wife is at home, husband will always call and ask what are you doing, have you cooked, have you had your food. So these are the small things. This is a weather check, and this will lead to happy couple, because each of both of you all will understand that, oh, my spouse is really taking care of me, and he's really concerned about me. And the 10th point is be proud to be seen with your partner. So walking hand in hand, holding your hands together and walking with your spouse, then keeping hand on your shoulders, you should be proud to say that he is my partner. All of you will just think one thing, that my husband or my boyfriend, who that is going to be would be husband, is always handsome. He's, of course, all of our husbands are handsome, all of their wives, and the same way husbands should also feel my wife is the most beautiful. So this one point will give you that happy couple feeling, because you will feel your wife is the most beautiful, at the simultaneously you will feel my husband is the most handsome. So these are the easiest points to keep yourself happy. So if you think I would have missed out any point, you can always leave it in the comment section, and please do share this along with your friends. Also, please share and subscribe and click the bell icon. Let's meet up tomorrow in my next video, and hope this video will be helpful for you all. And if, as I told you, please do share with your friends. Thank you. Bye.